I just want to start by saying that I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Sometimes I wonder why God made me a woman. Not that I regret it, because it has many beautiful things that come with being a woman. But there are also some difficult things that come with being a woman. Especially because Eve went and messed up and then ate that apple fruit. Was it an apple anyway? I have no idea. But just know this. Sometimes I'm exhausted. It's exhausting being a woman. It's exhausting. Especially as you grow older. Some things are quite annoying. Forgive me for not giving this episode a title, because I feel it doesn't deserve a title. Or let's just call it being real. Because I'm going to be real with you people. Too real that some of you are going to be shocked. Well, the thing is this. I am so tired of people asking me, when am I getting married? Or if I don't want to get married, why can't you have a baby? Like, they don't even know what's happening in my life. They don't even know what's going in my life. But they still want to push me to a level of where they are at. Who tells you that I don't want to get married? Who tells you that I don't want to have a child? Let's talk about that issue. Children. I love children. They're amazing. They're beautiful. And I honestly would love a child of my own. I honestly would love to see many characteristics from myself in my child. But is that possible? No, it's not possible. Is it because I don't want to have a child? No, it's not because I don't want to have a child. But it's because my system has decided to go against me. Yeah, that's right. You heard me right. So I'm sure some of you have heard about fibroids, those things that grow in your womb that the doctors don't even know where they come from. Yeah, those guys that have read books, those guys that spend years, 5 years to be exact, studying medicine, bisecting things to discover. Those guys that go out of their way to find out what they can do to solve all the shit that is happening on this earth. They have failed to figure out where these bloody things come from. Yeah, think about that for a minute. Well, I discovered last year in June that I had fibroids. 9 centimeters big. That's what the doctor said. And that is like a pregnancy of about 4 months. So anyway, let me tell you how it happened. So I'm having this. If you don't want to hear this, you had better turn off this podcast. So anyway, I'm having these crampy days. So I started cramping before my periods came. And then finally, my periods came. The cramps were for World Cup. The pain was beyond pain that I actually started thinking about how to commit suicide. I wanted to kill myself because of the pain that I was having. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't eating. And after my periods, which gone for 5 days, mind you, the pain went on for 5 days. I was thin. Okay, not thin like thin. I had lost a bit of weight. My face had become a little bit smaller. My eyes had shrunk. Anyway, I wasn't looking myself. So I decided to go to a gynecologist who discovers that I had many masses in my womb, many masses, and my uterus had been pushed out of the way. Yes, you heard me right. It had been pushed out of the way. So it doesn't matter how much sex I have, I cannot get pregnant. So will you please stop asking me the question, when are you having a child? Do you understand now? So eventually, I had to figure out what to do next, because she kept on telling me, the gynecologist that is, she kept on telling me, you got to have an operation so that we can remove these things and place back your uterus in its original position. And in my head, I'm thinking, as she's saying all these things to me, I'm thinking, your life is over right now. Like, I'm supposed to make a quick decision and agree to an operation without thinking about other options. I'm supposed to agree to a stranger putting me under for over, I don't know how many hours. So anyway, in that moment, there's only one person I could call. So I called my auntie, told her about it. Then she told me how there were other women who had gone through this. So I wasn't the only one. That's what saddens me. This thing, fibroids, is all over the place, but nobody talks about it. I think people should start talking about it. I know some of you are saying, oh my God, this has become so personal. All her life is out there. Yes, it's my life. Somebody has got to talk about it, because the pain I go through because of these damn things in my womb, it's terrible. Some of you are thinking, why don't you get an operation? Why don't you go to healing naturally? Why don't you try this? Why don't you fast and pray? I have done all that stuff. Okay, I will not say that I have followed it all through. I try this, I try that, and I try that. It's quite exhausting. So I was doing fine until December. December, people. December came. Christmas time came. I forgot all about my diet. I ate cake. I drank soda. I drank beer. I drank wine. These are the things I was not supposed to drink, eat. All because they feed the monster that grows in my womb. The more I eat them, they feed the monster, because they're sweet stuff. I was supposed to be on a different kind of diet. But everybody was having fun. I wanted to have a little fun too. And right now, I am paying for that fun. I am paying for that fun. I'm in pain. So, I've decided. I think it's time. Maybe I should have that operation. But then again, immediately I have that operation, I have to start thinking about the man that I'm going to have my child with, the man that is going to be the father to my child. Imagine that. And I'm single. Single. You heard me right. I'm single. So, am I supposed to go look at the guys who surround me, and then look at him, analyze him, and then think of his blood group? How tall is he? Is he brilliant? How does he speak? Would he be a good father to my child? I'm supposed to look at all my guy friends who are single, not, and then decide which one I'd like to father my child. Or I can wait on God and say, Lord, please help me find the man to father my children. Or I can decide and say, I'm not going to have a child, because I'm waiting for the right person to father the child with. Because you do not want to have a child with a man that does not want to have a child with you. You don't want that kind of confusion for your child. I don't want that kind of confusion for my child, if I must say. So what do I do, people? What do I do? Anyway, life is not that difficult, because there are solutions everywhere. And yes, I believe I'll find a solution to this issue too. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I have put my truth out there. Let me know how you feel about it. Your feedback is always important to me, and it's always welcome. Please say what you feel. And I want to thank you again for listening to our past episode. Thank you for the notes. Thank you for the feedback. And I would like you please to follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me so that you can be able to listen to the other uploads that I put up. Thank you so much. Have a lovely week, people.